Hello, this is Meredith Coleman McGee again, and for my Women's History Month presentation, I wanted to do a little more family history on my great grandmother Caroline Patterson, who was born 1819 in South Carolina into the peculiar institution of slavery, and then she died in Center Attala County, Mississippi in 1884. So I think I was in my 30s when I first discovered her name. And in my late 20s, I started um, keeping family reunion booklets um, and funeral programs in terms of history. And this was our family reunion booklet on the Patterson side in 1997. My older cousin, Catherine, hosted this event. And in the booklet, and I've seen this, I have another one. They started the family tree, and it says slave lady. They didn't give her a name, and they list 7 children, but one is missing. Um, Columbus, no, maybe more than one, because Mary and Columbus, my great grandfather Columbus, were born in South Carolina. Mary was born 1840, Columbus born 1842. In some kind of way, her ownership changed at some point in the maybe 1850 or so, and she was transferred or deeded or sold to Duncan Patterson, but she started um, having children with Duncan in his home in Alabama, near the what is it called, the Attala River. Well, anyway, he built um, a log cabin there, which is still being preserved by the historical society. And it was really interesting to me that his father immigrated from Ireland, and they were stowaways. In other words, they um, secretly were at the bottom of the ship, unknown to the people in charge of bringing people from Ireland to what they called the New World, and they came to settle in North Carolina before the American Revolution. So there would been like 1770 something. Well, anyway, Duncan was born in 1812, and they were really at the bottom of society, and someone deeded, uh, gifted one of his brothers 3 slaves, and they just kept going. They left North Carolina and with money, pooled money, and they went to Alabama and they bought some land and built some houses. He and several of his brothers, and then in 1856 they went to Center, Attala County, Mississippi. And I wanted to this is my cousin Alice um, Griffin Clark, and Caroline Patterson is her great great grandmother, and this is my uncle James Meredith, and this is the statue of Alice Clark, and the artist who did her statue is Howard Miller, and this is how the statue looks. This is just an image of my uncle's statue on the campus of University of Mississippi. It's a picture of him walking. Of course, he first went to the campus in '62, and this is the book that was commercially published that I wrote a biography about my uncle. But anyway, I showed you that to say that okay, so Alice Clark comes from Keziah Patterson, who was born in 1853 in Alabama, and my great great grandfather was born 1842 in South Carolina. So that just shows you the connection. But all of us started with Caroline. And this is, although there's some names missing, that shows Columbus had two wives. Maria was his first wife. And my line comes under Maria. And Maria was from Tennessee. She was listed in 1870 as an Indian who was born in Tennessee. And then Columbus married again Rachel Clarinda. And then he had children with them. Well, at the end of slavery, he was about 23 years old. And this is the contract with the Freedom Bureau. And this is the list which shows John D. Patterson and Caroline and Henry and William and some of the others in their age. And Keziah's name was not there. But anyway, I went to the website Duncan and some others founded Center, Attala County, Mississippi, where our entire bloodline comes under Caroline there in Center, and families is still there. Well, Columbus, at the end of slavery, I'm not sure how he became literate enough, but he wrote a will, and it's being archived at the Mississippi Department of Archives and History, which is next to two new museums in downtown Jackson. And also, I wanted to mention that you know, I did mention earlier, we've never had a picture of Caroline or Columbus, but which is unfortunate. But and I was thinking how they're preserving the houses that Duncan and his brothers purchased and were slaveholders in Alabama. And I was, my mother always wanted to do a memorial for Caroline. Um, and I think that would be a very great ideal. And I just wanted to reach out to see if any of her descendants, whether they are still in Mississippi or anywhere, would be interested in working on that project in center, since they did the hard work of clearing land and all of that um, for Central Mississippi, and we're still so connected in Center. I mean, we have a church there. We have a cemetery that's being maintained by her great grandsons, Will and his brother, and it's just our history is so important that I just wanted to share some of it, and I don't want to be too long about it. But this is a picture of one of the houses that's being preserved, and I think, oh yeah, this is Duncan Patterson's house. It's being preserved by the was being preserved by the Carville Historical Society. And I guess that's about it. I was just trying to share some of the documents that I saw. Okay, thank you.